the Schecter SLS Elite-5 and something new from them with swamp ash body, maple neck through, walnut and Padauk stringers, and the new Fishmans, which we're going to get into here in a minute. But as far as I know, Schecter's the only one that has these in the bases right now, or at least at the time of the recording. So as far as the overall feel and playability, it's lighter than either the Hellraiser or the Apocalypse series. Not so light that you're going to get neck dive or anything like that out of it, but you can definitely tell a weight difference. The other thing that's kind of interesting about it is they've started changing, and I like this a lot, the whole approach to the truss rod. Instead of having a cover at the top, you've got it open-bodied at the bottom so that you can get immediately to it with a hex wrench, or basically any tool you can fit into a slot. I like it a lot because if you change environments a lot on the road, or if you play with low action and you need the neck to stay exactly where it is, you can make quick, fine adjustments just really quickly without having to screw the truss rod cover and all that mess. So really like that change in how they're doing things, and so I definitely think that's a good thing. As far as the rest of it goes, the interesting thing here too is the finish is actually satin on the back of the body and the neck, but gloss on the top, which I think really enhances the top, but you still get that satin feel on the back. So that's a nice compromise between the two parts of a finish, looks versus feel. Also on this, some of the appointments they've been doing lately, same body, neck and head binding on this one, and the stainless steel frets. Now, as far as the pickups, again, you've got the Fishman Fluence, and I'm going to do a follow-up video to this one because there's so much in this electronics package to cover. It just can't all be done inside of one demo of the video and the entire bass. But what you've got on this is two different kind of parametric EQs, one for lows and highs and one for a mid-sweep. You've got a volume, a blend, then you have what seems to be completely unique to the Fishman is a voicing switch. And what this does is create an overall EQ and character that's completely different on each one of them. In the play demo that the video started with, I did all of them in what's called the classic position, which is up and is more traditional kind of overall EQ curve for most bass sounds you're going to hear. Along with that in center, you have what they call the funk position, which is a pretty scooped out, a lot of treble, a lot of bass, seems really kind of pushed towards the slap tone type of thing. And then the bottom switch, you've got what they call modern. Again, a lot of treble and a lot of bass, but also not quite as hard of a scoop in the center mids, but it drops the high mids a bit and really has that modern kind of, I'd say even technical death metal to jazz type of really articulated hi-fi kind of sound to it. Again, subscribe, hit that button so you get the alert, because pretty quickly behind this one I'm going to be featuring one on just these pickups and going through the options and doing some more tone samples from that one. And I'll probably do a lead-in kind of playthrough video using the modern set instead of the classic that I did on this one. The other thing about it that's kind of interesting and really just gives you way too many options on this is pop the volume and you go to single coil mode. And now all of those options, the two parametrics and the three voicings, you can use with single coil mode. So now you've got all those options all over again with a different voicing at the pickup to begin with. So probably the most variety and actual different tones I've ever seen out of a pickup set. I mean, it's not just like a phase switch or something like that. The voicings really do make a completely different sound on each setting, and having that in two different modes for every setting plus the parametrics, it took me a long time to get my head around this set. So yeah, it's definitely worth a second video. So if you're looking for something where you're just a complete tone nerd or a tech head like I am, this may be the set that is your doom, because this one took me a while to really figure out how it all fit in and find my favorite tones in it. I recommend it. It's, again, if you're looking for something that's more lightweight, and everything about it is cut down. The weight's cut down. The width of the neck is cut down. It's streamlined, but it feels smooth. It's got an elegance to it, and the pickups are hyper articulate. I would call them HD. So that's pretty much it for this one. As always, check it out at schecterguitars.com for more info, and like, subscribe, share, sacrifice your firstborn, whatever you got to do. Get that alert for the follow-up Fishman that's coming right behind it, and a couple more of the Schecter basses coming out, and I've got some pedal stuff coming up and a couple of surprises and some lesson stuff. So lots coming in. I'll see you on the next one.